how satisfying of a win is that to come down to one of the best teams in the USL and score 3 unanswered goals to really put them away late?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're incredibly proud of our group, obviously, tonight. Coming to a place like this is not easy. Coming and playing on a surface like that and playing in Louisville, we're a very good team. Have a very, very good track record of playing well at home and getting a lot of wins. I don't know how many games they've lost in the history of their club at home, but it's not many. So for us to come here, see our fans in the crowd and come out and enjoy it, score 3 goals is absolutely fantastic. We'll gladly take the 3 points.
Can you talk about the response? Because, going down in the 8th minute, things could have gone off the rails really quickly.
So we speak to our guys a lot about managing the moments. Moments in games are high moments and low moments. And obviously conceding like we did relatively early is a low moment. And you've got to manage it. You don't throw things out the window. You stay focused at the task. We didn't really adjust anything. We managed the game. We're disappointed we conceded, but we know, and the group knows, there's a lot of talent in our group. And you have belief in yourself and you continue to play the way we asked them to play tonight. We made a couple of tweaks at halftime and pushed on in the second half, and I think as the game went along, even before we scored the second and third goal, we really grew into the game. We managed the game very, very well.
GB's response since the first game of the season against Louisville has been, not only has he impacted the score, but the composure has been there. Can you describe, give us some insight into what it's taken for him to produce these performances against this team with all the baggage that's there?
We're obviously happy he's performed tonight. He's obviously scored a great goal, and he'll obviously take a lot of personal satisfaction from that, of course, with what's obviously happened. But the beauty of GB is he doesn't just score against Louisville, he's been scoring against everybody. We obviously saw what he could do tonight, but he's done that against everybody else too.
It's a rivalry, but how big is this in terms of just the league in general, moving up the table, beating someone above you?
Well, games like this are 6-point games. You lose and there's all of a sudden even more. Well, they were 6 points ahead of us before. They would have pushed on and taken extra points. So for us to come in and grab the 3 points narrows that gap between us and them. Hopefully between us and a couple other teams too. We're not just competing against Louisville, we're competing against everybody else, obviously, to make the playoffs. But we would have been bitterly disappointed if we come here and got nothing tonight. And we're ecstatic to obviously get the victory.
Go ahead.
Tyler, do you have an update on Tyler?
Not just yet. It's obviously Ty's a pretty strong guy, so for him to come off during a game, it's obviously something serious. How serious, we don't know. I think they did an initial check, but he's going to see the doctor tomorrow, and we'll probably have a better idea in the next 24 hours.
And then your thoughts on Joseph coming in? Obviously played well, got the assist. Is that your first goal you scored on the set piece this year?
No, Harry scored at home. I don't remember who that was against too. We haven't scored as many as we'd like, and we keep challenging the guys to score goals on set pieces, obviously. Harrison's a fantastic threat. He's not the only one. We've got a lot of guys that are really big and strong who fight through the penalty box in those types of situations. But in terms of asking about Joseph, I'm very, very happy for him. It hasn't been easy for him to come into a new club, new culture, new environment, and it takes players time to adjust. And I'm very, very happy for him tonight to see him get rewarded for all the work he's been putting in since he joined us.
What's it like as a coach? You make a substitution and 30 seconds later he scores?
It's not me, it's him, obviously. I make the decision to put him on, but he can go in, he's either going to score, he's going to hit the corner flag, so he takes the credit, obviously, for scoring the goal.
Do you get any, I think I know what the answer is going to be here, but do you get any personal satisfaction out of the fact that these are your guys, players that you've kind of brought in to make your imprint on the club, that are starting to contribute now? And Danny and Josu come to mind tonight.
I coach FC Cincinnati. I don't coach any one player. And I coach the group that we inherited, and I coach the group that we brought in. So I get a lot of satisfaction when players that were here last year have success this year. We're working with them every single day to squeeze everything out of them that we can. And then obviously bringing in players, it's great to see them come in and do well. But it's not about the individuals, it's about the group. And we all come to work, we all do the same job. We said to the guys after the game, it's not just 11 guys that play or the subs that go in, it's the 18, it's the guys that are watching in the stands. It's the new guys that have joined us this week. It's exciting for them to see that. Come and see how we play, see how passionate our fans are when they join us on the road, and see how important it is for us to come to places like this and pick up 3 points. So we're very, very pleased with how tonight's gone, and we'll continue to build. Of course, we're definitely heading in the right direction, and we'll keep marching forward.
Cool.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.